Okay, so you had talked about like you were in survival mode, right?
Yeah.
You were always in survival mode. So I'm wondering, I kind of have two questions. How are you able to identify your purpose while being in survival mode? Because we know that when you're in survival mode, you're just trying to get through the day. You can't really, you're not looking at the bigger picture. You're just
Yeah.
trying to get through the day. So how were you able to identify your purpose in that? And also my last question is, at what point were you like, all right, now I can live, now I can enjoy. I don't have to be on survival mode anymore.
I'm not there. Still in survival mode. Because it's just, survival mode is not, you're not always like surviving being chased by a wild boar. You know, like survival mode for me is, I have 12 employees that I got to make sure stay employed in an ever-changing climate with advertising, COVID, changing of the this or that. Okay, so like it's like surviving for me is like just navigating, right? The survival mode, because like when I was in foster homes and group homes, I always had 3 meals a day. I always had clothes. I always had shelter and a bed. So it wasn't like I was sleeping in a homeless encampment or those type of things. Survival for me was really about like a mentality, you know. And like right now, my survival is okay. I got to make $4 million in 3 months in order to hit a certain goal for next year. And at first, I wanted to go crazy because that's crazy. But then I have to like sit down, map it out, structure my thoughts and time. Okay, my meetings, I'm no longer doing 30-minute meetings, 15-minute meetings, and we're done. Rob, I'm not going to these meetings every day anymore. You're going to do those. Okay, Andrew, you're now going to go to Miami 5 days a week and manage this. Like if survival, that's what survival is for me. Now the purpose work, for me, Hollywood Unlocked is not my purpose, it's my passion. So my passion became Hollywood Unlocked, passion, Hollywood Unlocked, Hollywood Unlocked. Once I wrote my book and I put it out, I knew that I poured everything into it because it's the most truest, rawest, like most honest thing I ever done. And I remember and I put everybody's name in the book, and everybody was like, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that. You can get sued." Well, sue me. Guess what? That deposition is gonna be crazy because your shit's gonna be book number 2, right? So when I put the book out, and I saw like young kids going on YouTube coming out gay, saying, "I read Jason's book," crying, saying they wanted to come out, or parents flooding my comments saying, "My kid is gay, and this helped me have a conversation with my kid," or a foster kid saying, "Hey, can you mentor me online because I'm a foster kid coming out of foster care and don't have a plan, but how did you do it?" Like I started seeing, oh wow, like there's actual people who don't know the answers to what in my mind are just the easiest thing because I did it. Like I just did it. Like when you ask me how I did it, I don't know, I just did it. When you don't have shit, you don't have a bunch of reasons why not to do it. You either do it or you don't. You either do it or you don't. It's like going to school. You either fight the bully and beat them up or you get beat up every day. I'm gonna choose to beat them up. So I beat them up and they stopped bullying me. That's a real story too. Yeah, survival, it was just a thing where like I had to do it. But as I built my platform and I started seeing like, yo, we're reaching people in Africa. We're reaching people in London. I'm going to Dubai. As soon as I get off a plane, they know me in Dubai. Okay, I have a platform. How do I use that? What's the purpose in the platform? That's my foundation. That's what we're meeting about today before we came here. The purpose work is now being able to launch Hollywood Cares, my nonprofit, being able to target Black and brown kids in communities, starting with my own and then piloting it there and growing it around the nation. So that way we can actually give people the skills and storytelling like what I'm saying today. We had a workshop with 300 kids last weekend, and the mayor was there trying to talk to these kids, and he was talking to them like a mayor talks. And he was talking about how the funding we're going for was being blocked by the city manager. They don't understand, they're not civically engaged, so they don't understand how city government works. So I said to them, think about it like this. The mayor is your mom. The city council member sitting over here, the woman over here, the city council member, Padilla, she's your mother. Mom and dad and all of us want to go to Great America. We're all ready to go to Great America. We're all prepared for this road trip, but the city manager is hating ass grandma. Grandma don't want us to be great. So grandma just told us we can't go, now the trip is canceled. How does that feel? Oh, we hate grandma. We hate the city manager. But that's literally how I educated these kids. But those are, conversations we want to dumb down for the sake of educating the younger people because they are the people that's going to reshape the world that we live in. And so what we were talking about is what does that look like and how do we scale and how do we get it to where, I'm using every phone number I got from the vice president to the DNC to my friends over there to everybody to say, hey, I know for sure that when I sat in my studio apartment and dreamt up Hollywood Unlocked with an Instagram and a $100 bill, 'cause that's literally all I had. Me and my friend were literally saying, we're gonna go buy some top ramen noodles. We're gonna walk to the club because we can't buy gas. We're gonna get this free clothes from Fashion Nova. Like, we're gonna get out here and fake it till we make it. We're gonna hustle it up. And then I started a company that's worth $50 million now. So I know that I've already proven to myself and others I know how to build companies and scale. I just need to figure out the right avenue to do that. And that's the purpose work, because then I'll feel like everything I went through was worth it. When when a person comes up to you and says, oh, you literally changed my life. And I have people say that, different iterations of that every day. Oh, I read your book and that changed how I thought about gay people, or even having a rapper on my show this week talking about him telling his son he's gay online and the millions of comments that come out of that, and me explaining to him kids getting bullied and killing themselves for being called gay at school, and having a moment where somebody in hip hop connected, and now looking at all the comments online where people are getting it. Like, I know that's the purpose. So hopefully we're able to do the work with the foundation and get there.